A happily married couple were going out for the evening and called in a teenage babysitter to take care of their 3 children. When she arrived, they told her they probably wouldn't be back until late, and that the kids were already asleep, so she didn't disturb them. Great, she thought to herself. I have the easiest job in the world. The babysitter started doing her homework while awaiting a call from her boyfriend. After a while, the phone began to ring. She answered it, but there was nobody on the other end. Just silence. Then whoever it was hung up the phone. After a few more minutes had passed, the phone began to ring again. She answered. And this time there's a man on the line who says, in a very chilling voice, "Have you checked the children?" Click. At first she thought it might have been the father calling to check up, and he got interrupted and maybe had a pack of smokes. She decided to ignore it. She goes back to her homework, and then the phone begins to ring again. "Have you checked the children?" says the creepy voice on the other end. "Mr. Murphy?" she asked, but it was too late. The caller hung up again. She decided to phone the restaurant where the parents said they'd be dining, but when she asked for Mr. Murphy, she is told that him and his wife had left the restaurant 45 minutes earlier. 45 minutes? That would have been a bit of a long time ago. They should have been home by now. She called the police and reported that a stranger had been calling her and hanging up the phone. "Has he threatened you?" the dispatcher asked. "Well, no. So they say that there's nothing that they could really do about it. That they should try the phone company to report the prank caller." A few minutes go by and she got another call. "Why haven't you checked the kids?" the voice says. "Who is this?" she responds, but again, the phone gets hung up. She dials 911 again and says, "I'm scared. I know he's out there and he's watching me." "Have you seen him?" the dispatcher asked. "No." "Well, there isn't much we can do about it." The babysitter begins to get really frantic. She pleads with him to help her somehow. "Oh, no, it'll be okay," he says. "Listen, if you give me your number and your address, and if you can keep the guy on the phone for at least a minute or two, we'll try to trace the call." "I don't think you have anything to be afraid of, ma'am. What was your name again?" "Linda." "Okay, Linda. If he calls back, we'll do our best to trace the call. But just keep calm. Again, odds are you have nothing to worry about. Can you please keep calm for me?" Yes, she slowly says, and hangs up the phone. She decides to turn the lights down so she can see if anyone's outside, and that's when she gets yet another call. "It's me," the familiar voice says. "Why did you turn the lights down?" Can you see me?" "Yes." Look, you've scared me. I'm shaking horribly. Are you happy? Is that what you wanted?" "No." "Then why can't you just leave me alone? I don't know who you are. What do you want from me?" "Your blood all over me." Ooh, she quickly slammed the phone down, terrified. Almost immediately, it rang again. "Leave me alone!" Oh, it was actually just the dispatcher calling back. His voice was urgent. "Linda, we've traced that call. It's coming from another room inside of your house. Get out of there, now!" She ran and attempted to just tear open the front door, attempting to unlock it and to dash outside, only to find the chain at the top, it was still latched. And the time it took her to unhook it, She sees a door open at the top of the stairs. Light streams from the children's bedroom, revealing the profile of a man standing just inside. She finally gets the door open and bursts outside, only to find a cop standing on the doorstep with his gun drawn. Oh, at this point, she's safe. But when they capture the intruder and drag him downstairs in handcuffs, she sees that he's covered in blood, and not from any wound of his. She would come to find out that all 3 children had been brutally murdered.